The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Trojans offense will get the first crack at it here. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. He's run out of... Forward, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
They typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers.
Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Just steamrolling his way through. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the ground game. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, what a cut! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting in this direction.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, they'll throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I'm going to sneak a draw.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 40. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Offense set on first down. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Cobb.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when he...
And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that pumpy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but...
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Throwing right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Gets rid of it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Going deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the right side. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Lopez wants to fire. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Now on the option. The Tigers will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now
and the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. This is a 3rd and long.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and the last
ball in the air, intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Excellent field position here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Floats it out in space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities for throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to
makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Touchdown Trojans! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Lopez to pass. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Branch. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Great move there. Snowed under by the defense. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Gets it out fast. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic, and he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lopez wants to finds his big tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Finds his big tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looking for a block. It's Branch. And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position. Put them on the field time and time again.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Lopez to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They go to the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it first and 10 from the 41. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they're giving it to the tight end. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take.
He's going to let it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. Oh, he left him grabbing. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him recently.
Fair catch, called for and made. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some more.
He tries to take the top off. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Lopez to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Auburn! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Holds it in. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He caught it! Touchdown, USC! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Fires to the tight end. And, oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He wants to throw it again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Let's see what they've got on second down. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Good, right down the boulevard. And now they take the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah.
Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown Trojans! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Lopez to pass. Got his man quickly. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. On second down, looking again to throw. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Quarterback extends the play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Dialing up a second down pass play. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Splits the uprights, it's good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Lopez wants to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And he's just going to spike it. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. It's now 4th down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Brings it in down the left side. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one is